Well, the Giants began play all the way back in 1925. And almost 100 years later, this venue was built to house their next era. MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants.
We got some pitch white.
All set to go on a picturesque, snowy December day. And away we go from East Rutherford. Fielded at the 14. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Wilson airing it out to start. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Second down.
Russ now from the gun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. It's his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
A little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here's Wilson, 4th down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And a surprising 4th down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over and they're into the field.
He is down to the 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Cowboy 80. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. Daniels hit. He lost the football. And the Commanders make the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st down throw from Wilson. Has him on a quick hitter. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Short pass brought in. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. Could not beat the defender there. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Wilson on 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And this is going to be short. A quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's 4th down.
Go, 14. Go. Left pass.
They're going to go. It's Wilson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
36 power. Spot that.
Russ is cooking again. Completed to his running back. And he goes down a little short of the 40.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
If it was one of those crisp, clear winter days, Brock, perhaps they would try the field goal, but with this snow coming down, they are going for it.
Hey, let's go. Double count right here. Double count. Alert. Go. Got it. Hey.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. That's cut beyond the marker. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the turnover into a lead.
Hate that shit.
The play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts from the goal line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Get it. 60 Eagles.
And off to Benson to start the drive. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants make it a 1-point game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 16. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Wilson with it on first. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Russ. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. He can't hang on to the pass. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. Man, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Commanders in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. From the gun, it's Wilson. It isn't holding off. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kid, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I can just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Wilson now from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the... This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 2nd quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Now to begin this drive with Benson. Oh, it is so tough to build momentum running through the snow. They're on him before he can even get back to the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Okay, ready?
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. Play action now with Daniels. And they got sent him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Ready? All those special. 14, front it. Right.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
95.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Comes up empty on that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Alert. Zebra. Good.
Throwing on 3rd. Wilson. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
18. Check. Alert.
Once more, it's Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
19 Tiger. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to keep it this time. This gets forward to around the 29. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Start.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. The Commanders' rush brings him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stick around. It's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Daniels to throw on 4th. That one's nabbed by Komet. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They give on 2nd to Benson. They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants.
Come on.
First down.
Daniels from the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Ready,
Benson now from the gun. He dodged the tackle. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Giants earn the chance to tie before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Giants tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 14. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Good. Not bad. Good job right there. Nice.
Russ now from the gun. Finds Miller, complete. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Tackle made by Jalen Simpson. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson to the air. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. They got a man open to beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Wilson to throw again. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
There's a screen to Benson. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Darnell Savage brings that to an end. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On for the field
Washington calls it second timeout.
7-yard attempt.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. They'll throw for it. That's complete. Here's Thornton. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's Jones. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Play action now. Daniels. He put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. He takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Point after by Levis is good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Return starts from the 16. He stopped on the run back of the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Wilson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They kick the running back in motion. Third and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up fourth and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. He's back to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. New York to the line. First and 10. They give up the gut to Benson. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. Stopped after a gain of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Able to get it to Benson. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Turning to Benson on third. He has the first down to the 10. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Giants take a 13-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
That one right down the middle. And the Giants double their lead to 14. Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. This is taken in at the 13. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Called in left side. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
36 power.
Wilson now from the gun. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing again. Here's Wilson. He put everything he had into this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive. Not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. I'll toss it here to Benson. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go, here we go. 18, Rattler. Trap 50, trap 60.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they take him down right along the 30.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Daniel Brown has it!
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw was destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Wilson on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Shotgun snap for Wilson. He puts some juice on a deep throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
1st down throw from Wilson. Hits his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Once more, it's Wilson. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. We're through 3 on this holiday weekend. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Good. Hey, cut. Hey, alert. Good.
Ross is cooking again. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that being stopped short of the sticks.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4.
Bring out. Alert. One left. Gun.
Desperation time here. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Robinson with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let go.
The give now to Benson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He'll find ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. That force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Daniels to throw on 4. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Wilson. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be second down. Throwing again is Russ. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Ifeatu Melifonwu with the INT. And the Giants take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go.
Now Daniels off the play action. Headed out right. He's running with it. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
On the move, headed right. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, and now they stay out there for third down.
Ready? 60 back here. 60 back.
Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Even 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Back to Benson here on second. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Cut. Ready?
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Gonna run and draw here with Benson. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants leading by 7. Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Come on. Come on. 60 by 6.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it first and goal.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up, and you can reset those downs.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Good point, good point. Vacates quickly left side. Fighting to the goal line, and he lost it, and it's out. And they jump on. Top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. And if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, get that popcorn ready. It's 4th and goal late.
Let's go now. Not.
Go, it's Tracy. That's just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown. And that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Commanders 21.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Has it at the 11. And he'll break the 15, but not get much further. Tough field position to start this one out. Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Miller. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.